I never know when this thing like it goes live. Like it gives me a countdown, but it doesn't give me like a beep like 1, 2, 3 go. So what's up guys? My name is Cruz. I'm the founder and head trader at NewEdgeWallStreet.com. We trade primarily options. We do trade some small caps. We are actually adding some small cap experts into our room. They will be going live on February 1st, I believe. So if you want to join up with us, very excited to add some resident small cap experts. I am mostly known for going from homeless, sleeping behind a church, to seven figures in my trading journey in a matter of 18 months, thanks to awesome bull run and Tesla volatility. Um, and now I teach everyone in my strategies here in the New Age Wall Street room. There's a link in the description, absolutely free if you'd like to come trade with us. We also, one thing I actually want to show you here as we get started, we'll jump kind of right in here, is every morning on Twitter. If you aren't following me on Twitter, go follow me on Twitter. I put out this thing called the Street Beat, and I kind of give my a synopsis of what I believe is going to happen on the day with the levels and everything here. And so, one of the things that you could see is the move that we had over the past week or so. And then you can see right here where I put that our open interest is highest here at 401 on the SPY with 25,000 contracts, and 397 with 24 contracts as well. And then the 399 area is our bias level. So I actually have a little typo in there. Um, so this is why this is very important here, guys, that you go and you look at your option chain every day, even if you don't trade options, right? Say you just trade equities and you're looking at just sentiment overall, right? If you're looking at other equities, say you're trading Shopify, Microsoft, Apple, Tesla, something like that, you still want to know what the big ETFs like the Qs and the SPY are doing. And so then if you kind of know what the if the SPY or the Qs are at resistance or support, then you could kind of expect and anticipate which way the market's going to move then. So just to show that, luckily I don't got no hiccups today. So if you watched the video yesterday, I don't have no hiccups today. Uh, so if you watch here, we did come up here more towards the morning, right above the 400. We peaked above, didn't get it above this PDC, so the prior day closing price. We did try once, twice right here to try to get above the 401, and that's our big open interest level. And I'll show you here in the option chain here in a second. Now we did slide off here pretty aggressively once this on the first touch of this 400. And you can see here, we didn't get anything close to the 397 as well, right? So we didn't even get to test that all the way, that open interest. Those bids came in a lot sooner than that. I think this is more from the ES being close to the 4,000, but same thing. So if we come take a look over here, and we are on the SPY January 24th. Yes, we're on the right one here. So right here, guys, this 401, you can see 25,000 contracts stacked up right here. And then over here on the put side, you can see the 397 had 24, almost 25,000 contracts as well lined up on the put side. So that kind of gives us our range for the day on where we're going to play, right? And it pretty much, stayed exactly to that. We got a little bit of pop up because of the Microsoft earnings after hours, but if we're going like this, market did exactly what it was supposed to do and what we anticipated it doing, right? And if you read the notes of what we have here, I had said that we're going to probably have a little bit of an inside day. We're looking for inside day today and to play quick scalps. And that's exactly what I did. I got the downside right here, and that was the end of my day. So it kind of gives you a lot to know what to anticipate. There's days where we're going to have expanded range and huge range in the market, and you want to be ready to put risk on and be able to make those big P&Ls. But there's also days where we got to know where if we come out and we looked at on how far we've come over the last couple days or even even weeks, right? We know that the market needs to have a little bit of a breather in order for us to continue if we're going to have another leg going up, right? So we have to accumulate a little bit more, break out this resistance, and then continue going. So if you are, it's totally free. You don't even have to subscribe. I put it directly on my Twitter timeline. I post this every morning around 9 a.m. market time. So And that's exactly kind of what happened here is that we had the 397 it stayed, it didn't break below, it didn't get above that. And so anywhere in between here, if you have a setup, say you have crossover setup, you have compression type setup, or whatever you just want to scalp or whatever it is, you can play those as long, and you can stay in these range. My point to this, and a big part of why I want to show you this, is because I don't want you guys to be the fucking idiots, dude, that are over here chasing these calls to the upside, right? So there's 402,000 right here, 248,000, 118,000 right here. And these guys are just, they're so set on not wanting to miss the move, right? They don't want, they think, they get this FOMO of like, if it breaks this level, it's going to go to 410 without me. I'm not going to get a shot, right? And it's not the case, man. If it does start moving, then we should get some pullbacks as far as retest to retest levels, and those are confirmation. Then you could be able to get in those trades, right? But you don't want to FOMO on the breakout here, and then you want the market makers just laughing at you because they're they're sitting here absorbing all your contracts all those calls that you're buying, and then they push the price back under, and you see that we closed right above 400 here, which is pretty much on point for the day. So if you're buying those 400 calls and you're thinking that it's going to break, or 401 calls, you're taking those losses. It's especially with the grinding like this, because even if you took 401 calls from down here, by the time it gets up here, the theta, if you're taking zero DTEs, is going to eat it so much that it's not going to show anything profitable, or it's not going to show anything, any type of real gain, because the theta has been ate all the premium to that contract. So I wanted to keep this pretty nice and simple here today, guys. Microsoft did beat on the earnings here, so I thought they were going to actually go down. So this actually helps our sentiment what we have tomorrow. I kind of am looking to see if maybe we get a little bit of a gap up tomorrow. That would be pretty cool. Our next level to the upside that we're looking at is around, and this is what I'm kind of showing my community. I'll show you guys is if we come a little bit further in right here, and actually I need to go further out. So we have this volume gap around in this area that we keep on getting to this 402-ish area, right? So the next area is like 402.50 to 403. And then if we break that level, then we have this volume gap where we could get all the way up to like 409. So we'd have 405 and then 409 that we could come up and test. And that could definitely happen within a session. We've seen moves like that happen, right? And another part to this that I want to kind of outline, and just being cautiously optimistic, is that the VIX is getting very, very low. So going into FOMC next week, which is on Wednesday, we already broke the 19 here on the VIX. And if we come a little bit further out, you can see where it's basing right here, where it's every time it's come down to these levels, it's bounced here in the past. And we could even go a little bit further out, where you can see right here, every time it's come to these levels, it's bounced as well. So if you're playing to the upside, you're playing bullish, definitely be cautiously optimistic. Like I said, it could definitely happen, but we are pretty low here on the VIX, and we'll see what happens going into. We have Tesla earnings on Thursday, continuing in the week, and then FOMC on Wednesday. So we're right now, the team and I are just kind of playing really quick intraday type scalps, since we're up at this resistance level. If we do wind up breaking out of this 402, 403 level, and it's a nice setup, we will. Now we've kind of proven that we're going to hold around this 399, 400 area. So we may look for a little bit bigger upside as well. Okay. So these videos are actually getting pretty fun to do here for you guys every day. Please like and subscribe if you guys are enjoying them. Make sure you share them with a friend and hit the notification bell, so that every afternoon you kind of get a notification to get the wrap up here, and you're kind of ready for the next day too. Okay. I'm also going to go live on Thursday. Thursday we're going to do live trading starting at 8:45 market time. So come trade with us on Thursday. See you guys.